Are Zillow, Realtor, Trulia, Redfin, are they all lying to you? In this video, that's what we're gonna go after. We're gonna figure out if you choose that agent on one of those sites, is that the best idea? And what's the alternative? So let's get after it right now. Hey, my name's Anthony, and I'm a former attorney turned real estate professional, and I've made a career, both as an attorney and as a real estate pro, of helping families just like you make their move from one state to another. So, like I said, today we are going to talk about how do you go and find a real estate agent when you live in this city, in this state, and you're looking to move to this city or this state and you just don't know anybody there. You don't know what you're looking for. You don't know who to talk to. You don't know any of those things. And really what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through how most people do it. And then I'm going to peel back the curtain on why doing it the way that most people do it is probably not the best solution for you and probably not getting you the results that you really want and are going to be most advantageous for you. And we're going to throw a few rocks here, but that's okay. I've got tough skin. I've been in this game a while, so we can take it on, but you need to know so that you make a smart decision going forward. But how the heck do you find that person that's going to help you in the state that you're going to go to and make sure that they're working for you and just for you and that they're competent and that they can do all the things that are actually going to help ease the stress, take away some of that fear, take away some of that anxiety, and really do the right thing for you. So like I said, what we normally do, and look, even being a real estate pro, even having been an attorney, I've done these same things. We go to the big ones, Zillow, we go to Redfin, we go to Trulia, or we go to Realtor, because they have some fantastic tools, right? They allow us to look anywhere in the country, look at all of the different homes that are on the market. Now, those tools that they provide are fantastic. There's some really great tools, like I said. However, but did you ever think about how do they make money providing all these tools for free? Who just spends money and there's nothing coming in? Look, the real deal is these are for-profit companies. They have to make a dollar, right? So how are they making that money? So let's think about it like this. In their case, you need a product to sell and you need a buyer, right? Well, in their case, you are the product. You are what they are going to sell. Your information, your contact info, your scenario is what they are selling. You are their product, and they are going to sell you. Now, on the other side, they need somebody to buy those. Who is going to buy that? Well, there's a couple people that are going to buy that. It's going to be the realtors, okay? The realtors and real estate agents, they go ahead and they pay to buy you. Now, there's nothing wrong with that in a lot of cases, but there's a couple drawbacks from this whole case and scenario. So one of the first drawbacks is that some of these companies, they put an agent next to a house. They make it look like that agent is the agent that listed that house. They do every little marketing subtlety and trick that they can to make you think that the person, that photograph that you see, that name that you see is actually the person listing the house. And they do that because they think that you, the buyer, is going to think that you're going to gain an advantage by using the listing agent. You're going straight to the source, and maybe there's some sort of advantage that you can gain, and that person probably has all the knowledge on that house and they know everything and they can answer all your questions. But in reality, that is not the case, at least in 90+% of the cases, okay? The person you see there on the listing, when you go to a house and you see, contact this agent for more information on this property. that real estate agent is saying, hey, I'll buy somebody's name, and yeah, I'll figure it out as we go along. All right. Now, in some cases, this works out fantastic. Okay. But really, what are you getting when you see that agent? You're not getting the listing agent. You're getting somebody that had $100 to $500 to buy your name. That's it. That's it. Now, going to the listing agent, right? If you can find that information, the real information, you go, like I said, they're working really in their marketing subtly to make you think that's the listing agent. But let me tell you, that is not always the best idea. You want to have somebody who is 100% dedicated to you, who only has your best interest at heart, who only is looking out for you. So even that whole way of thinking of going to the listing agent may be flawed in itself as well. Then there's the second big drawback, and this one is even bigger than faking it that it's a listing agent, and that is those people that they put up there. There is no vetting process of any real sorts to determine, is that person qualified to help you? Look, we all have individual cases and scenarios. Everything that's going on in our life is different than what's going on in other lives. As long as that person has the $100 to $500, they're gonna put them up there and take their money and send them to you. And you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you find a gem. Sometimes you find coal. Okay, so there is no process really in there to go ahead and vet this. Now they have some measures that they look at, but definitely not an in-depth vetting of who they're putting onto a property. It's a round robin in a lot of cases, meaning you could look at that property today and Jim is the agent that's listed on there. Tomorrow, Jill is the agent that's listed on there. The next day, Sally. The next day, Kevin. They just keep putting them out there, and they can sell on that house time and time and time again to different people. How do you know the agent on the other side of that picture, on the other side of that link is any good? How do you know if they sold any houses? How do you know how many houses they sold? How do you know how many they sold in the last year? How do you know that they know that local area like nobody else? How do you know that they are good? And in a lot of cases, they are good people. But wouldn't it be better if you could tighten that up a little bit and make sure that the person that you're getting is vetted, is an accomplished agent, is knowledgeable in the area, is a local expert, knows their market backwards and forwards, knows how to get things done, is going to be responsive, is going to take the time to learn your situation, what you need. Look, it's one thing I say, anybody can show a house. Anybody can show a house. But it takes a real professional to make a life. And that's the big difference. Do you want to just see the house, or do you want to have somebody on your team, on your side, who's going to help you along the way, who's going to understand this? So if Zillow, Redfin, Trulia, and Realtor are, maybe out, is there a better solution? Is there a different way of finding it? Look, if you don't have family there who knows people, if you don't have somebody that you can rely on to recommend you to somebody, do you really just want to click on a link and follow whoever comes on the other side? Or there's a different way, and that's what we've put together and what I do a lot of. Like I said, I'm a former attorney turned real estate professional, and I literally have made a career out of helping people move from one state to another, from one city to another, and relocate all across the country, whether it's to my home base of Las Vegas or Florida or Texas or Ohio or Hawaii, anywhere throughout the US. I've helped and help people make that move and make that transition. And the way that I've done that is very simple. I have taken the missing link out of there, and that is the vetting process. And that is making sure that if you're coming to Vegas, no problem. We've got you taken care of, okay? But if you're moving to one of these other states, I have done the work for you. Look, because I've helped so many people relocate from one place to another, I know all of the pitfalls, all of the hidden dangers, all of the mistakes I've made, and they've been made, and I've seen, and I know how to navigate around them. I know what questions to ask. I know how to determine if somebody is competent or not. I know how to determine if somebody's going to match up well with another person. Because look, sometimes there's personality issues, and that's okay. It happens. We're humans. Unfortunately, it just doesn't happen that we always work together, even though that's what we should be doing, but it doesn't always work out that way in the real world. I've developed partnerships and a network of agents across the country whom I vetted, whom I know their bona fides, their credentials, what they've done, how good are they experts in their local market. You need somebody like me, if it's not me, somebody like me, to do that work for you and make sure that you are getting what you are looking for. Clicking a random link on Zillow, Trulia, Redfin, Realtor is not the way to vet and get somebody. The only vetting you're doing is that person had $100 to $500 to buy your information. That's it. That's the end of the game. But talking to me, talking to my group, or talking to somebody like me, you get somebody who knows all of that information, who knows what to look for and makes it happen, so that you have the confidence that really does reduce the stress, take away the anxiety, eliminate the fear of, am I making a good decision in choosing this person? You offload that to me or somebody like me, and we do that. Now, in the case of me and my team, we do this, and there is no out-of-pocket money from you. We do this absolutely, there's nothing out of pocket on your side. This is something that we do. Now, it's not a charity, and we're not an altruistic endeavor. It's just that the way we get compensated, we have aligned to making sure that we're doing a good job and you're successful and things work the way that they're supposed to. Look, we get paid part of the commission that the agent gets paid, and that commission is normally paid by the seller. So it doesn't come out of your pocket, but the way we have it set up is that it encourages us and makes us, aligns us, our goals with your goals, so that you benefit by getting the best person, the best agent to work with, and we benefit by getting paid and making you successful. Our success comes through your success. It's purely that simple. People don't talk about that a lot in this industry, and I know it's a lot to handle and a lot to think about, at least, but it's the reality of it. And you want somebody who is going to A, work hard for you, B, have the knowledge and experience and expertise to make your reality and your dream. Look, we help people for the most part looking to move in the next 9 to 90 days. So we don't have a lot of room in most cases for mistakes to be made. It is, we got to move here. We got a job transfer and they need to be there in 2 weeks. We got transferred in the military and I need to move somewhere, and there is no choice. I need to be in a place, in 2 or 3 weeks. We know how to do that, and we've got that all ironed out. So this type of arrangement sounds like a better way of finding an agent in a different state than clicking on a link and hoping and praying that the person on the other side is good. Then it's real simple. In fact, the first step is to go to therelocationking.com, schedule a quick phone or Zoom call with us. It's very simple to do, but if you want to talk faster and you want to there's not something available right away, there's also my contact information down below in the comments and the description. And let's just spend a couple minutes on the phone, figure out your situation, figure out if this is a good fit, if we can help, and how we can help, eliminate that fear, stress, and anxiety of the whole relocation, because it is a big deal, and it's better to get it right the first time than to have to go through 5, 10, 15 different agents to find that right one. Let's get it done the first time around and get it done right. But that's enough for me for today. And if I don't see you in my neighborhood, I'll see you on the next video, and thanks for watching.